ourselves a Diana and a Sidra going up against Bryn and Cross. Now, we had just seen the Cross play very well with Acno, and I love the blaster coverage. I'm wondering if we're going to see some more of that again, or Pavelski's going to mostly rely on the gauntlets.
If I went back 2 years and told my younger self that Swata is going to be playing on Sidra in top 8, my younger self would have an emotional breakdown and lock myself into the room for a week. I have never seen this pick coming out from Swata in my life. We have Swata on the cannon. I don't know if this is cursed or if this is a blessing.
I mean, again, like, you know, if you've never seen Swata on cannon,
Okay,
then neither does the enemy team.
What was that stock? That was way
Yeah.
too fast. That was way too
quick.
fast. This is xjCoolj and Pavelski going up against Sarmay and Swata, and Sarmay is already knocked out again by Pavelski on those blasters.
And
Jesus
right now you have to
Christ.
wonder, what are you gonna do? You're off stage right now. Sarmay has to play unbelievably slow. Actually, xjCoolj and Pavelski only now had just lost their collective 1 of 6 stocks in game 1 here. And now, at least they've lost 2, but still, it's not much of a reprieve as Sarmay needs to play so cautiously, and it leaves Swata in such an uncomfortable position. They may have to face 2v1s the entirety of the rest of this game. But that cannon's out right now. Swata keeping them into the air, makes it back onto the stage, but again, great horizontal recovery by Pavelski, a great denial too, and there it is! Side sync comes by from Bryn, and xjCoolj brings both of these team members on red team down to the last stock.
Pavelski in 2v2 sure is something else. I feel like he's always such an unknown variable. Anything can happen at any time, and it's going to be due to Pavelski. I mean, if you're fighting him, you cannot calm down for a single moment throughout your entire set. You have to be on your guard, which is why, potentially, Swata and Sarmay are trying to take down xjCoolj a little bit earlier here, trying to focus on him a little bit as they get this 2v1 now against Pavelski.
I like the coverage we saw from Sarmay, down on the ground looking for the neutral, end light to try to take down Pavelski. Unable to do so though, still playing it safe. Swata maintaining their distance. Pavelski and xjCoolj looking for that 2v1 combo, staying in the middle of neutral. Unable to capitalize on that though. Swata goes for the recovery and keeps Sarmay into the fight. Otherwise they would have gone down and been out for game number 1. But it was short-lived. Decider comes by. Now Swata's the last one left.
Swata trying to play this very cautiously. He finds that D-line and he chase dodges out of the true combo, and xj gets the Seer onto his teammates. Pavelski's going to be able to find that true combo though, and that's going to be game 1 done for with xjCoolj and Pavelski advancing through the set here, being the first team to get a score.
I mean, I think the onus right now is going to be on Sarmay to see, well, they lost their first 2 stocks pretty quickly. Are they going to be able to get rid of those nerves? Maybe it was just, you know, downloading the teammates or the enemies, just figure out, okay, what's going on here? Are they able to just maintain those first 2 stocks a little bit longer than not at all in game 2 here? And we do go back over to Apocalypse, away from Lions that we had seen before. So I think this is a better start for Sarmay. If I have a little bit more range to work with here for the ground and control, there's that soft platform that can be good to help escape from some options there. But this cannon has been pretty good too.
The cannon has definitely been doing wonders for Swata. You know, when I think of cannon gameplay, I think of massive strings, you know, really locking in onto your target and really just going to town. But we haven't been seeing that much of that kind of gameplay coming out from Swata.
Ground pound.
Yeah, the French ground pound. The crazy out of nowhere call out unarmed ground pounds, sword ground pounds off a stage. They're crazy.
There goes Pavelski's first stock. Sarmay, like we said, has been able to maintain it longer, but they're still the first on red team to fall too. It's really down to this 1v1 between Swata and xjCoolj. The sword over the spear right now. Good for the sider, seemingly out of nowhere. A great punish. Pavelski trying to apply that stopping power, unable to do so.
xjCoolj doing wonders on this axe right now, dealing so much damage onto the red team. Much needed damage here as they need to get these stocks off ASAP. There's the first one, there's the second one, and they've placed themselves in a lead here.
Oh, Polly. Sarmay lost their second stock so quick again. And now they're at that deficit. We might see a conclusion, again, just like game 1, with Swata facing against a very lengthy 1v2 against Pavelski and xj.
xjCoolj on the spear, he was wedged in between Swata and Sarme, but Pavelski coming in with explosive force on these blasters. He's throwing out attacks left and right. There's no waiting whatsoever. Pavelski's dealing so much damage right now.
Oh, but there it is. Okay, a little bit of breathing room. Good weapon juggling now from red team. They have that weapon advantage, but not for much longer. Someone on blue team's gonna grab it, and it's Pavelski. Immediate recovery sends Swata into the sky. And no matter which weapon, Polly, we've been seeing Pavelski just find so much success, like at least 90% with ground pounds and recoveries. Hey, just like that,
God.
Twice in a row.
Yeah, now do not go off stage against Pavelski. Just don't. Like, period. Don't think about it. Don't try to reason with it. You just do not go off stage against Pavelski, because if you do, you're about to find out what happens.
I mean, let's see if Pavelski can make it 3 for 3. Can we see another ground pound, or is it gonna be another recovery? Or maybe Swata brings it back. It's not impossible. It just seems less and less likely when you have both members of blue team with such high-ranged weapons that there's almost no breathing room. They're punishing based off of positioning solely.
The snipe.
What a great javelin throw. xj, the boy wonder it seems. 561 damage in game 2.
This is incredible. xjCoolj and Pavelski, they are hyped up for a reason, as we all can very, very clearly tell. Swata and Sarme, a team to be feared, are having a hard time against them right now. As they are jumping into the next game, Sarme is swapping over to their Mordex. And Keg, I don't know if you're saying ooh for the same reason that I wanted to say ooh, but Sarme's Mordex, dude, I can't wait.
Oh, I think this is a great adjustment, because the last 2 games we haven't really seen the Diana pick do much, like at all. But I think Sarme now going less towards range, more towards gauntlet. I know, not a great beginning, Polly, not a great beginning for this Mordex pick, but I think once we get to see the warm-up there, really get that positioning down, Sarme could explode with the gauntlets. Oh, wait.
I mean,
maybe I spoke too soon.
The Mordex pick doesn't have a very big play in, like, getting out of a 2v2 combo. Like, I feel like it doesn't really matter which legend you're on. Getting out of a 2v2 combo is still going to be pretty hard. No. Pavelski with the ground pounds, please, no, not again. Oh my God, he has to be nerfed. He had to be nerfed by his own teammate's weapon throw to spare Swata. Oh my God, no, please. I'm done, okay.
Okay, hold on. The scythe is out. This is good. There's some range, some ledge coverage coming out from Sarme. Pavelski did fall. This is already a much better start than the first 2 games for red team. Ground pound does connect. xj falls. Swata's still maintaining the 3 stocks.
Very, very good start indeed, especially as Swata is on this axe and he has the wiggle room to go aggressive, and there it is! There's the axe gameplay I know and love coming out from Swata. What a string, what a knockout. This is starting to look like a winner chicken dinner for red team.
Yeah, it really comes down again to the onus of just Sarme. Can Sarme again maintain this stock? Pavelski and xj now down to their last ones. Scythe has been good for a pressure tool, but not a lot of connections made. Oh, that was risky. The dare just barely connected from xj. Sent Sarme the rotate across the bottom of the entire map. And now there has to be some protection here. Some coverage. Sarme above the waters now, going for the unarmed plays, but there it is. Great counter from xj.
xj and Pavelski are doing a very, very good job at their resistance here, taking the red team down bit by bit. Beautiful conversions, beautiful neutral gameplay, but red team, it might just be too little too late here coming out from the blue team.
Oh, a lot of these side sticks from Pavelski are not connecting. Barely even have time for a startup. But there we go. Great neutral sig from Swata. Does send Pavelski off stage yet again. Great recovery setup, and maybe we spoke too soon. Maybe we do have a match on our hands. It's not going to be a 3-0.
It's definitely not going to be a 3-0. Sarme and Swata definitely have a lot of fight left in them as they are locking in immediately. No waiting, no hesitation. Guess what map we're going to, Keg? It's gonna be Apocalypse yet again. What is up with this map? I need a twit longer from a pro player explaining why y'all love this map so much, because I don't see the appeal.
I really think it just comes down to the blast zones. I think Apocalypse is like that even map where you have a little bit of everything, but there's not one environmental element that allows you to have a distinct advantage. Like Small Brawlhaven's a great map if you're playing small range weapons like guitars or even gauntlets because of the small blast zones and a lot less map like just main stage where you can't really set up with a scythe or a lance as well. But Apocalypse, you can do that. There's not as many ledges too, so you're able to ledge guard, but not, you know, too much like other stages. Just a little bit of everything there. But Sarme does fall immediately once again. The Mordex pick worked well for game 3, but as we approach game 4, it might not be as beneficial here.
Great dares coming out from Pavelski, keeping the pressure onto Swata. Tries to come in and do that sidelight as well. That's going to be xjCoolj knocked out quite a far distance, with Pavelski soon to follow with the knockout there. And xjCoolj is in a hard spot right here, able to recover their way out of there though.
Oh, look at this. Down air is just able to remove xj completely from contention for so long. Isolates Pavelski as xj loses that first stock.
Swata having all of their stocks so far, and on that sword, they're going to be very, very dangerous. They need to get him out as soon as possible. But even when you're not knocking him out, if you're able to get that one attack onto him that sends him far off away, you're going to be able to get a little bit of a 2v1, which they did.
Oh, but that side sync from Sarme doesn't connect. Pavelski's there for the punish. Deep right on that second stock for both of those players. It's Sarme to fall. Not out of the woods just yet. For Sarme, this could very well be tournament stock.
Could be the tournament stock indeed. He has to be careful, but careful is not in Sarme's name, and he is going to... Swata is there to cover his back, dude, with that cannon in air. Sarme is back into the game.
Good ledge guard, good isolated 1v1s from both teams. Swata has full control of the stage, but he runs away! Wow, Pound connects against xj! But Sarme falls in the process. What a chaotic round. A chaotic game.
Haymaker. Oh, I don't even know, dude. Sarme was having such a hard time there on the offstage. It appeared he was never allowed to come back onto the stage, and now we're seeing this 1v2 of Swata going up against xjCoolj and Pavelski. If there's anyone that can pull this off, it's Swata, but I wouldn't underestimate Pavelski and xjCoolj either.
Now, I'm going to throw a question at you, Polly. Can it be Swata's cannon that can do it?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What is that combo?
Swata,
what is that 2v2 combo?
No, the weapon throw, the down
Someone go swerve!
Cancel. The recovery, he makes it back, Polly!
Swata's not out. He's not done just yet. It's gonna take a whole lot more to take Swata out. There's the axe there. That's going to be it. And xjCoolj and Pavelski have secured themselves a 3-1 victory, advancing into the Eliminations quarterfinals, where they will face off of Hyson and Simple. That ends the run for Sarme and Swata.
Look, if you look at the bracket itself and see the 3-0, you might think that this game was a stomp. I don't think it really was a stomp. I think the first few games were really good adjustments from xjCoolj and Pavelski, but I love the thought processes that we saw from Sarme and Swata come out. I love